Did I not shoot another arrow out this way? I'm guessing they're in the walls. Okay, the William Eastgrove, Martha is anxious about your son. Got my hourly drink reminder. Don't forget to stay hydrated. She was so desperate with worry, as was I. A group of us went into the woods to search for him. Then I heard Gregory Ward calling out to him and knew he was safe. She remembers you carrying him through the gate. I was telling him he mustn't play outside by himself, for there are many dangers in these woods. I told him he must never make his mother worry. Do you recognize this pistol? I remember taking it from my son's hand, pulling open his fingers when he refused to let go, telling him he must never use it without my permission. Oh no. Did the son shoot the mum? I found your pistol near Martha's remains. It was missing when I awoke. I was panicked. I ran outside and shouted for the sentry. He had just come on duty, so I woke Gregory Ward to ask him what he had seen during his watch. What did he say? I can't remember. Still more to do with the rusted pistol. Martha Eastgrove, still more to go. And John Eastgrove, still more to go. Have I found more for this guy? Yep, Gregory Ward. William Eastgrove woke you to ask what you had seen during your watch. I told him his wife left the fort saying she was going for a short walk. I thought it strange that she was wearing a fine necklace for such an occasion. He remembers you calling out John's name when you were searching the woods. I spied the boy in a clearing, aiming a pistol at a tree. He pulled the trigger, but nothing happened, so he went to peer into the barrel. I was shouting at him by then, running toward him as fast as I could. I don't remember hearing the shot, just the smoke obscuring him. Oh. Did he shoot himself then? Your son accidentally shot himself. I remember now. A group of us went into the woods to search for him. I heard Gregory Ward calling to him and knew he was safe. Then a shot rang out. Continue. I remember taking my pistol from my son's hand, pulling open his fingers when he refused to let go, telling him he must never use it without my permission. And then I closed his eyes and went to tell Martha that our son was dead. Damn. Continue. I remember carrying him through the gate, telling him he mustn't play outside by himself, for there are many dangers in these woods. I told him he must never make his mother worry, and I saw her relieved smile crumbling into despair. Gregory Ward says that Martha left the fort early, wearing her topaz necklace. I knew what she meant to do, why she had taken my pistol, why she had worn that necklace. I was running through the woods when I heard the shot. Just like before, Martha couldn't bear to live without her son. So she took took herself the way that her son took himself. She took her own life. That's why I buried her there, so that the chaplain would not speak of her as a sinner. Bound for damnation, I did not want her to be thought of that way. How did you explain her disappearance? I told the truth, that she wandered into the woods and never came home. Leave. Damn. Rusted pistol is now complete. Martha Eastgrove still has something, and William Eastgrove still has something. Investigations. Martha Eastgrove is complete. William Eastgrove worried about his wife. Martha is he remembers sitting together on a hillside, holding her hand together, talking about their son. Talking about their son after it had already taken his life, I think. He remembered that he was sitting with Martha as she died. Martha remembers being afraid but strangely calm as she stared into the barrel of the pistol. It's calm because she was doing it herself. William remembers awakening to find that his pistol was missing. The sentry had just come on duty, so he had to wake Gregory Ward to ask if he had seen anything unusual. Martha told Gregory she was going for a short walk. He thought it strange she was wearing a fine necklace for the occasion. William remembers running through the woods to find Martha when he heard a shot ring out. He buried her in the woods so she would not be thought of as a sinner for taking her own life. William buried Martha in the woods, claiming she would rest better there. His reason for burying her was so that she would not be remembered for having taken her own life. And John Eastgrove, Fort Henry. Martha is worried about her son, John. Yeah, this is the son. William remembers a group of people searching for John in the woods. He heard Gregory Ward calling out to him and knew he was safe. After Gregory called out, he heard a shot. Martha remembers being relieved to see her husband carrying John through the gates. After he had already shot himself. William remembers coming through the gate, telling John he mustn't play outside the fort because it was dangerous and his mother would worry. That doesn't make sense to me. He had already shot himself. Wasn't he already gone at this time? He remembered that he was carrying John's lifeless body. So yeah, that would make more sense if it was before that one. William remembers taking his pistol away from his son, telling him he mustn't take it without permission. He remembered that his son was already dead. Okay, so he was talking to his dead son at those points. Gregory Ward remembers seeing John accidentally shoot himself when he found him in the woods. Damn. Running around searching, see if there's more. I know the bell isn't too good. I can't see any more here. Actually, I could probably go back to Martha. The skull is stuck to the ground. Perhaps you can dislodge it if you pull harder. I should have grabbed health before I left. There's the shade. I believe I have found your skull. What was lost has been found. I shall give you something in return. You are most generous. Crude charm of swiftness. It's still not finished off. There's still 4 to go. I'm guessing the bell will get ticked off once I find everything in this world, I guess. The thief escaped. What? First I've seen that. Now I know to chase the front one if I see that. There. I must report to the captain. Is this your flute? It is. Then you must be Edmund Goddam. Yes, you have given me back my name. Gregory Ward said you showed him a Spanish encampment. I remember pointing through the brush, and where the Spaniards were gathered around their fire. We counted 24 men at least. I showed him the map I found lying in the grass. The wind must have carried it away from the camp. He looked very grave when he saw it. I suddenly thought to ask him what he was doing so far from the fort. What did he say? That he always loved hearing me playing the flute. Clue. Found a crude map of the area around Fort Henry with place names in English and notations in Spanish, suggesting it was drawn by an Englishman and modified by a Spaniard. Edmund Goddam found it near the Spanish encampment. Hidden camp is complete. People, Edmund got him, still has something. Investigations, Edmund got him, still has something. Things are starting to clear up. I can head towards sounds I'm hearing. At least the world isn't too big. I'm thinking this is taking me straight back to the fort. But then it could be just here. It is at the fort. Edmund Gotham found this map near the Spanish encampment. I remember now. We met by chance near Dodd's Hill. It was nearly dark. He said he'd found a Spanish encampment and showed me where it was. Then he showed me this map. He said we must report to Captain Eastgrove. You were concerned about the map? Because I drew it. Why? I'm a Catholic, though I had to swear I wasn't to come here. My duty is to the Pope in Rome, not to a heretic king, and to my mum at home, who can live easier with those Spanish coins I gave her. Edmund Gotham didn't return from patrol because of that map. I knew I couldn't let him come back to Fort Henry, or I'd be hung for sure. But it made me sad to think I'd never hear him playing that flute again. Damn! So Gregory Ward ended up killing his friend to stop himself from getting in trouble. Crude map is complete. 3 things left. Edmund Gotham still has something. Gregory Ward still has something. Edmund Gotham is complete. Gregory Ward is worried that Edward Gotham hasn't returned from patrol. He last saw him by a Spanish encampment near Dodd's Hill. Edmund was killed near the encampment. Edmund remembers pointing out the camp to Gregory and then showing him a map he found depicting the layout of Fort Henry. The map unnerved Gregory. Gregory drew the map to aid the Spanish due to Catholic sympathies. He killed Edmund so that his treason wouldn't be revealed. Damn. Nothing to hear in the darkness. There's still those 2. They're both shadows. I think that's marking the... Yep. Why does that not clear from the map? That one I'm not sure I've... Pretty sure I did go back to it, didn't I? I still want to go back to those totems to... in the normal time to see. This is where she's buried, Martha's buried, and I'm not seeing her around. Can't I take that flag down? Are you fighting lots of battles? I'm sure they're exciting and perilous. I have learned the fate of a wraith. What did you learn? Martha Eastgrove shot herself in grief over the accidental death of her son. In doing so, she doubled her husband's grief and made him bear it alone. I think she was very selfish. Could see it that way. I have learnt the faith of a wraith. What did you learn? Gregory Ward killed Edmund Gotham so that he would not be exposed as a Catholic spy. To be a spy is to be a constant liar. One cannot be a liar and a servant of God. To say nothing of being a murderer as well. I have a gift for you. What is it? This reed flute that belonged to Edmund Gotham. Why are you giving it to me? I thought you might enjoy learning to play it. I shall practice dutifully, but only when you are out of earshot. Oh, rude. This Spanish sea chart. Why are you giving it to me? An enemy sea chart is a rare prize for the crown. Pleasing the king is not of a great concern to me at this moment. A necklace of gold and topaz that belonged to Martha Eastgrove. Is it very beautiful? It is very beautiful. Why are you giving it to me? It didn't match my complexion. Sure, because you are also very beautiful. Why not? You should keep it in case you meet a woman who is moved by such a trite sentiments. Oh well. That didn't complete anything. They're all complete. Still got 2 there. Only one's ticked here. A young woman in red cloak appeared along the path from the shore and sent a note attached to an arrow. I have met her, but she doesn't remember her name. I can sell some stuff. The only thing I'm really kind of wanting is a longbow quiver. More arrows. Sure, I've got the money now. Still need the... There's nothing else to hear in the light. And there's nothing else to hear in the other place either. I'm going to head to that. Oh, the gate's actually open now. I have a feeling as soon as I walk through the gate, there's still enemies around? It has been cleansed of corruption. That's all it's saying. So... totems mean nothing because they're already cleared. The rates are... they're not giving me any more dialogue, but they're not ticked off in the queue thing, in the notes. Graves have been told... I've been told I've got all the graves, no, chests, notes, and I've got all the clues. I still need the buried treasures because they're needing the shovel, which I don't have. And I don't know where to get.